as always, and it got, as the light was getting longer, it was getting into the evening. Poland, it seems to us at any rate, to be a beautiful country. We thoroughly enjoyed it. And we went to bed safe in the knowledge that we were on the right train, because the man, the grid girl, who was a bloke, had told us, yep, this train goes to Cologne, you're the right train, the right place, everything's hunky-dory. And we knew we didn't get into Cologne until 7:25, if I remember, something like that. So didn't have to get up too early in the morning. 4:30 in the morning. There's been a problem. The train isn't going to Cologne after all. The train's only going as far as Dortmund. You're going to have to get off in Dortmund and get another train from Dortmund to Cologne. It turned out, I wasn't sure if it was us or whatever, it turned out everybody was going to get off because there'd been a track problem and the train couldn't go beyond Dortmund. So everybody got off in Dortmund, and there is everybody getting off, and there's a Polish train for you. And then it was quite difficult even to do that because there's Linda still very evidently asleep. Because even she was like 4:30 in the morning up against that there. And finally we got onto a German ICE, Intercity Express, which is the German high-speed train, which has to be said was one of the most impressive trains I've ever been on in my life. Hugely impressive. And it took us from Dortmund to Cologne, which is quite a long way, but took about 10 minutes. Very, very comfortable, very, very fast. That's what you would expect from one of these things. Not giddy, things like that. No, it was fine. There's a picture of me.
You're not hungry tonight?
Coffee at Cologne. It was exciting. We were waiting for another German ICE to come and take us, as it did. There it is. As it did from Cologne all the way to Brussels. I think it's the Brussels, it was different Brussels, that's good. And it did that in no time at all. We went from Cologne to Liège, it stopped in Liège. And I remember Liège being one side of Belgium and Brussels being pretty much the other. And it was something like 10 minutes. I mean, okay, it must have been more than 10 minutes, but it just seemed like 10 minutes. It was hugely rapid. I became an instant fan of high-speed trains, I really did. Because you just got on like an ordinary train. There was no fiddling around with security and all that sort of thing. And yeah, they were very, I mean, compared to flying, give me trains. Nice scenery, coming into Brussels. In Brussels, then we did have to go through the customs thing and all that sort of stuff before getting on to